Hey everyone, Erica Torres-Dudziak here with E on Life. So recently in Keeping Up with the Kardashians, there was an episode that was focused on Kourtney and her inability to make a decision. So these days, many people have difficulties making decisions, even small decisions, from what am I going to eat, where am I going to go eat, what movie do I want to see, what am I going to wear, and all sorts of other things that take time, space in our minds. So let me ask you, do you struggle with making a decision, or do you know someone that really irritates you because they can't make up their mind and make a decision? And so sometimes what happens is when we are growing up, our parents at a certain point of time should have taught us how to make a decision, but instead they kept that control and kept making decisions for us. Another thing is we just could have created a habit. We've been conditioned to look outside ourselves for answers, but I have a secret to tell you. You ready? All right, so you were born to be an effective decision maker. Did you know that? I'm gonna say it again. You were born to be an effective decision maker. So what we want to do is we want to decide today that we are going to be a great decision maker because we have the highest authority on our life. We are the highest authority on our life. And so we're going to stop looking to others for seeking their advice all the time, because we know that we were born to be an effective decision maker. So I want to share with you 3 things that you can do to assist you in moving forward with that decision and being a great decision maker. Number 1 is to change your perspective. So for Kourtney in that situation, she felt like she had made a bad decision by picking Scott as a partner, and so she doesn't want to mess up. See, successful people know that it's okay to fail. That's why in the business realm of her life, she has made choices and has made decisions, and she's learned from things that worked and things that didn't work. So we want to change our perspective on what failure really is. It's not failure, it's feedback. So when we make a choice, we learn from it. The key is we want to learn from it and either course correct or choose something different. Secondly, we want to make a decision based out of what we love. So often now people have stopped asking themselves, what would I love? Because we have become accustomed to settling for what we can have based on our condition. Condition meaning money, education, space, time, all sorts of things. And we've just stopped asking what we would love. So when you're faced with making a decision, ask yourself first, what would I love to do? Not what everybody else would love for you to do. What would you love? And then number three is just do it. Yes, I'm talking about the Nike slogan. See, when we are paralyzed by fear of failure, fear of anything, the easiest way to move through that fear is to just do it, to actually make a decision and to act now. Did you know that when you decide to do something in the future, you really didn't decide to do anything? You set an intention, but you did not make a decision. You cannot make a decision for the future. You can only make a decision for the present. So for example, if you were to say, I am going to start that new eating plan in 2 weeks or next month or on Monday, you didn't make a decision. You just set an intention, which is often why we go off track. When you make a decision to start an eating plan and maybe you don't have all the things in your house to do so, your decision, the way you can act now is, okay, what eating plan am I going to follow, and what are the choices I'm going to make today about what I put in my mouth? It may not exactly match what's in that eating plan, but it is definitely going to be different than what you would have eaten yesterday before you made the decision to get on a track of better health. And so this can tie into anything from relationships to careers, not just health. We're talking about making decisions here. So hopefully you will be able to take those 3 things, think about them, and take some action in moving forward on whatever goal or dream you might have. So let me ask you this question before ending with you today. What is a decision that you've been putting off that is keeping you stuck, that is keeping you from reaching your goal or from reaching your dreams or from keeping you from reaching what you would really love to have? I don't know. Think about it. All right, until next time, this is E.